Does it hurt you that the FBI by certain people is distrusted or even hated?
100%. It kills me. I've never until recently not sometimes be embarrassed about the FBI sometimes, which is really, really hard for me to say because I love that place. I love the people in it. I love the brotherhood that you have with, all the guys in your squad, guys and girls. I just use guys, I developed a real drinking problem there because we were so social of going out after work and continuing on. It really was a family. So I do miss that. But yeah, I mean, if someone can become an FBI agent, I mean, it's pretty fucking cool, man. The day you graduate and walk out of the academy with a gun and a badge and, the power to charge someone with a misdemeanor for flying the United States flag at night, that's awesome.
So there is a part of like representing and loving your country, and especially if you're doing cybersecurity. So there's a lot of technical savvy in different places in the FBI.
Yeah, I mean, there's different pieces. Sometimes, you'll see an older agent that's done, not cybercrime come over to cybercrime at the end so he can get a job once he goes out. Mm-hmm. But there's also some guys that come in, I won't name his name, but there was a guy, I think he was a hacker when he was a kid and now he's been an agent. Now he's way up in management. Great guy. I love this guy and he knows who he is if he's listening. He had some skills. But we also lost a bunch of guys that had some skills because we had one guy in the squad that he had to leave the FBI because his wife became a doctor and she got a residency down in Houston and she couldn't move. He wasn't allowed to transfer, so he decided to keep his family versus the FBI. So there's some stringent rules in the FBI that need to be relaxed a little bit.
Yeah, I love hackers turned like leaders. Like one of my quickly becoming good friends is Mudge. He was a big hacker in the 90s and then now was recently Twitter chief security officer, CSO. But he had a bunch of different leadership positions, including being my boss at Google. Oh. But originally a hacker. It's cool to see like hackers become like leaders.
I just wonder what would cause him to stop doing it. Why he would then take like a managerial route for high tech companies.
I think a lot of those guys. So this is like the 90s. They really were about like the freedom. There's like a philosophy to it. Yeah. And when I think the hacking culture evolved over the years, and I think when it leaves you behind, you start to realize like, oh, actually, what I want to do is I want to help the world, and I can do that in legitimate routes and so on. But that's a story that, and yeah, I would love to talk to him one day. But I wonder how common that is too. Like young hackers turn good. You're saying it like pulls you in. It's if you're not careful, it can really pull you in.
Yeah, it's you're good at it. You become powerful. You become everyone's slapping you on the back and say what a good job and all that. At a very young age.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would love to get into my buddy's mind on why he stopped hacking and moved on. Oh, that's gonna be a good conversation.
In his case, maybe it's always about a great woman involved, a family, and so on.
Yeah,
that grounds you. Because there is a danger to hacking that once you're in a relationship, once you have family, maybe you're not willing to partake in.